today? All right, children, I was supposed to perform today, but I'm not going to perform today, but I will be speaking to you all because I am an ex-victim of bullying, so I will tell y'all a little bit about myself. Well, growing up was not really easy for me. At home, it was amazing, don't get me wrong, my parents are amazing. But at school, it was a completely different thing. Starting in the 3rd grade, I used to be maybe about that tall. I had glasses, braces, and I was always the smallest one in my class. So everybody felt like it was okay to pick on me because they felt like I wasn't going to say anything. Of course, I didn't say anything because I felt like I was alone. So I just let them say what they wanted to say. They used to draw pictures of me and taunt me in the bathroom. They would climb under the stalls and try to jump me in the bathroom. It was just terrible. And for me, you know, being the youngest one and being a female, I'm very emotional even to this day. I'm very sensitive. But it was very hard for me to feel like I can go to someone and talk because I felt like if I said anything to anyone, that it would just get worse. So what did I do? Absolutely nothing. So on through the 3rd grade, through maybe about 8th grade, I just got picked on. People tried to fight me for no reason, like none at all. And I eventually told one of my teachers, and what happened? It got worse. The teacher would leave out the classroom, and people would come to me throwing stuff at me, pulling my hair, just telling me I was ugly and I wasn't going to ever be anything. Like, they would just have me down. I would go home crying every single day. My parents were like, what's wrong? You know, you can talk to us, but I would not tell them. And it's a terrible feeling to feel like you're alone and you can't tell anyone. So I guess, kept it to myself until one day I said, that's enough. I'm not taking it anymore. So I started having to defend myself and got physical and started fighting, which is absolutely the wrong thing to do because I started getting myself in trouble. I got suspended from school. I got kicked out of school. It was terrible. And then one day I went to church with my grandmother and the preacher was speaking. And he told me, he said, never let anyone tell you that you can never do anything. Never let anyone belittle you and make you feel like you're worthless. And I took it to heart. And so the next day I went to school and I told everyone, it's enough. I started doing my work. I started dancing and singing and taking my mind off of all the negative things that were going on around me. And what happened? I started getting A's in school. I started getting more self-confidence. I started gaining friends. And I met entirely new people that were so nice to me. And it felt great to not go home crying every day and feel worthless. So I started high school, had tons of friends, I was popular, everyone wanted to be friends with me, and I was friendly to everyone because I know how it felt to be bullied and taunted and not feel wanted or liked. And today it seems like children or the environment is getting worse. We need to stand up and tell people enough is enough. Now, show of hands, how many of you kids have been bullied or know someone who's been bullied in school? All right. Now, how many of y'all have actually stepped in and said, enough is enough, we need to do something about this? Or went and told someone? Now, y'all give yourselves a round of applause. Because that's what I'm talking about. We need to take a stand and tell people enough is enough because it's getting crazy and it's getting bad. And we all need to stand together and let people know that this bullying is no longer going to continue. Because we are losing too many young people that have great lives ahead of them, but they will not be able to do that because they have people in their ears telling them that they can't. And not enough people in their ears telling them that they can. Now, I am a product of I can because my parents were there for me. My family was there for me. And you all need to be there for each other.